Hello everyone, welcome to our English class. Students, we will continue our Unit 5 Wet in the Forest Part 2. Dear students, we have completed our explanation till paragraph number 9. Today we will continue with the explanation of paragraph number 10. Subrata was asked to prepare his syringe. His experience so far had been limited to tranquilizing mostly monkeys, where time was not of the essence. Time was not of the essence means time was not an important factor. He had therefore not thought of keeping the syringes ready. Showing admirable calm, he spread a cloth on the ground and arranged all the medicines on it, neatly and methodically, taking all the time in the world. Dear students, in this stanza, we are being told that Subrata, who had experience of tranquilizing monkeys only, was asked to prepare his syringe. He therefore had no idea how important it was to keep things ready beforehand. He was arranging medicines very calmly instead of hurrying. Now let's read our next paragraph. Taking care not to alarm the elephant any further, he urged Subrata in hoarse whisper to hurry. By that time, a small crowd had gathered behind us, ready with a battery of advice. Battery of advice means different ideas from many people. The narrator of the story and the chief wildlife warden advised Subrata to hurry up. But till then, a great crowd of people gathered behind them with their different ideas. Let's read this paragraph number 12. By the time Subrata was ready, the frightened elephant had begun to move, limping visibly. Too many sal poles stood behind us and the animal for an accurate hit. Subrata went forward slowly with his dart gun, and I followed to provide moral support and advice. Here in this paragraph, the narrator is telling us that when Subrata was ready with his dart gun, the frightened elephant began to move, and the narrator himself followed him to give moral support. Now let's read paragraph number 13. Suddenly the elephant stopped. I clutched Subrata by his shoulder and whispered into his ears, "Fire!" Up came the dart gun. The animal winced slightly and, pricked by the dart, quickened its pace. We quickened ours accordingly. In about 5 minutes, its hind legs bent under its body, and then it slowly fell over sideways and lay on its side. Dear students, here this word winced, which is written in bold, it means made a quick and slight movement indicating pain. In this paragraph, the narrator is telling us that as soon as the elephant stopped, the narrator himself whispered into Subrata's ear to fire. The injured elephant got pricked by the dart, and in about 5 minutes it fell over sideways. Paragraph number 14. We approached the animal and closely examined its eyes. The breathing was regular. There appeared to be no immediate cause for worry. The wet confirmed that the body temperature and the pulse rate were normal for an elephant, but there was a frighteningly large abscess around the left knee. What is this abscess? Written over here. Abscess means a pus-filled, swollen and infected area on the skin or in the body. In this paragraph, the narrator is telling us that when they went closer to the injured elephant, who was lying unconscious. They examined it. Everything appeared normal except the pus filled area around the left knee. The vet got to work. A deep cut across the swollen part of the leg brought out a flow of black blood. There was no other visible injury on the elephant and nothing inside the wound. The animal must have got injured stumbling over a cut piece of bamboo or a sal stump. After the necessary treatment of its leg and a shot of long-acting antibiotic. Long-acting antibiotic means having an effect that lasts for a longer time. We bandaged the leg more for visual effect than as part of the treatment of its injury. We knew perfectly well that the bandage would not stay more than a moment once the elephant was on its legs, after being revived with the antidote. In this paragraph, they are telling us that the vet operated the swollen part of the leg and found nothing inside the wound except the black blood. It was believed that the elephant must have stumbled over a bamboo or a sal stump and injured himself. They gave proper treatment to the elephant and a shot of long acting antibiotic, and they also gave him an antidote to bring him to senses. Paragraph number 16. We expected the medicine to wear off any minute now. Wear off means lose effect slowly until it disappears. But the elephant showed no sign of waking up, as any healthy elephant should do a few minutes after receiving the antidote. In this paragraph, the narrator is telling us that they expected that the elephant would wake up any minute, but it was not showing any sign of waking up, as a healthy elephant should do. It was not waking up immediately after the antidote was given. Now turn the page to page number 44, paragraph number 17. The ever helpful villagers who were watching us from a distance brought buckets of water from a nearby stream to pour on the drugged animal to keep its body temperature down. They also brought back the disturbing news that the herd was back and was making quite a bit of commotion just beyond the stream. Commotion means a lot of noise, confusion, and excitement. In this paragraph, they are telling us that the villagers who were watching them brought buckets of water to keep the body temperature of the animal down, and they also told them that the herd was coming back and it's making a lot of noise. Paragraph number 18. The elephant, having made a couple of unsuccessful attempts at lifting its head, fell back into a deep sleep, gently snoring. As responsible managers, we should have stayed around for the moment of its revival. Unfortunately, there was not one sal tree strong enough to support a machan on which we could spend the night. Clearly, it would not be possible to spend the night on the ground with about 50 wild elephants just a couple of 100 meters away, eager to come to the aid of their fallen companion. Paragraph number 19. The heat of our parched throats forced us to turn back reluctantly. We turned to the jeep and went back to the rest house. Dear student, in these two paragraphs, the narrator is telling us that though the elephant was trying to wake up, it was unsuccessful. The wildlife team wanted to stay there, but there was no such strong sal tree which could support a machan. Machan is a platform set up high on a big tree from where people can observe wildlife. so they are telling us that there was no such sal tree which was strong enough to support a machan, and it was dangerous to stay on the ground also, because the herd was returning to save their companion. So they left the place and went back to the rest house, though they were not wishing to do so, but they had to return to the rest houses. The last paragraph. The next day, to our relief, we found that the elephant had revived during the night and the herd had taken it away. The last paragraph is telling us that they felt relaxed when they found that the elephant whom they rescued previous night, it had revived and had gone with its companions. Dear student, this lesson is an extract from Trunk Full of Tales, 70 Years with the Indian Elephant by Dhriti K. Lehri Chaudhary. I hope you all have understood this lesson nicely and doing well in your studies too. We'll continue with our other lessons in our next videos. Thank you and have a good day.